Hello everyone and welcome to my video. I'm Lucarvel and today I'm playing Picross. We're on the Star course now and at 1C. So let's continue. But yeah. Yesterday I had to pause Pokemon for a little, so I have time till next week to train the team in preparation for the Pokemon League, because yeah, they are at level 55 and 56 at the end, and yeah, my Pokemon are level 48 or 46, and we don't have that many more trainers left to train with. So yeah, some training is needed. The good thing is I have emergency games then in that case that I can play when I have to pause the other project. But yeah, how warm is it at your place, Obsidian? No, what is your... No, I mean, what I mean is, what is the temperature at your place? But yeah, about emergency games, I use them only when I have to pause a project. Because of, for example, having to train the Pokemon and such. But yeah. For example, yesterday I started the project that will follow after Picross, which will be the My League mode at eFootball, the second English league at this point. I did something similar with Picross before I now switched to it. But yeah, I can say Pokemon MMO is quite difficult, especially because suddenly the opponents have much stronger movesets than they used to have. And it's terrible if you have a Quagsire and basically everyone knows Giga Drain. Then you think, oof, how am I supposed to train this one? Yeah, I mean, it can be fun, but the problem is, it can also be quite difficult. And you think, yeah, I need to train this Pokemon, but somehow all opponents one-shot my Pokemon. But do you know what I think, what is quite interesting to me about your name? Obsidian is the last name of the duelist at Arc 5 that plays one of my most favorite decks, Raidraptor, because that one is Shea Obsidian. I mean, Raidraptor is very cheap in real life to play. The most expensive card that you play 3 times is 4 to 5 euros. The rest is quite cheap. And you can play it in many different versions now if you want to. Because it is very variable now with how you can play it. Yeah, among my friends, I I'm known as the bird expert now also. Now because I play that as well as Flu Wanderers. I also played some other bird X already. But yeah, I'm especially known for Radeon. Yeah, I mean, they can be pretty long if you want them to be. But yeah, you can... I mean, long combos can be funny if you get creative. But it depends on if you like playing combo decks as well. I mean, aren't the combos at Blue Eyes also pretty long? So yeah, you're unlucky with bricks, yeah. I know that, well, luckily Radeon doesn't brick often. It is very rare that you brick at Radeon, especially nowadays. Just have to play through interruptions and see how you can get through them. But yeah, before, yeah, Blue Eyes was known as Brick Eyes. Well, no, okay, now they can combo quite well. I mean, back then you played cards like, I don't know, Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Well, I say, yeah, I really enjoy when I play combo deck and was able to learn the combo, because it's kind of rewarding being able to learn something that is difficult and then actually knowing how to play it. The challenge is kind of the goal of it. That's why I also learned Infernity, for example. I knew it was supposed to be a very difficult deck, but that actually made me want to learn it. What is that? No idea. Hermit crab. Okay. I remember back then when I wanted to learn Skystrike, I was like, how is a deck supposed to work with almost only spell cards? And was like, okay, I want to learn why this works and how it works, because I got very curious. But yeah, there are also decks which I never want to play because I don't know. Oops. Yeah, there are decks I never want to learn because they are not very interesting to me. Like, for example, one deck is branded because I don't know, especially when the Strata deck was released, it felt like everyone plays it, and that made it boring to me. Yeah, Soul is okay, but I also don't really want to play it much because I don't know. It's also not that interesting to me that I say, oh, yeah, I really need to play it. It's more like, I don't know, it's okay, but yeah, it was like back then it was like 80% played branded. 15% played Soul, and the rest played something else. And yeah, back then I was very bored by that. But you see, we can both. You can see the TCG, the format is quite different. Like, we have lots of cards in that you still have at Master Duel. Yeah, not anymore. They got banned, like Abyss Dweller or Burn the Floor, Appaloosa. Such cards are banned now. And I think it's really good. Even when some of my decks might be maybe got weakened because of that. I really like that they did it. Because that way cards are less generic. We also don't have Nightmare Goblin. Still, we don't have it. I mean, the rules are mostly the same. It's just, yeah, a different ban list. The only a big difference though is you already have hits to Blue Eyes. We don't have them yet. And we don't even know if or when they happen, if they will. I mean, yeah, kinda different interactions maybe because some cards are banned that you still have access to, while we have cards that maybe are banned in Master Duel. Like, for example, we still have Terraforming at 1. And for example, Flu Wanderies has everything at 3, except for the Berry statue, of course, and Shifter at 1. And yeah, Flu is no danger anymore in the TCG. Because yeah, they learned that it is, yeah, not as strong anymore. That there are much better decks. I mean, I remember I know how many people hate Flu Wanderies because of it being a Floodgate deck, but honestly, I also hate Floodgates, and when I wanted to play the deck, or when I played it because I thought, hey, spamming normal summons instead of special summons, that sounds funny. The floodgate aspect of it is the thing that I didn't like myself, and I'm glad that Shifter is now at 1. That way, you can't rely on that. Yeah, I mean, stun might be easy to play, but where is the fun actually at it? To say like, okay, you can play, I basically don't do anything either, we just have to wait until one can KO the other. I don't know, there's no fun for me in it. And yeah, control or the combos or such, that is very rewarding, because then you did something for it. You had to analyze the game, you had to know what to do at the correct time. I mean, imagine playing a racing game, but you don't have to do anything but just keep accelerating, and that's the only thing you have to do. Would it be would it be much fun? Yeah, I mean, the best thing about the game is when you win, earning it. Or seeing also funny interactions in the game. That's the part of the game that I like. And also, yeah, maybe seeing decks you haven't seen before. What I also like to play, for example, are, let's say, kinda troll decks or such, or gimmick decks. Like, one of my favorite gimmick decks that I play is Empty Jar, because I don't know, I like also alternative win conditions as well. It's funny to win with something like that. Oops. See, that's that is kind of a similar reason as why I play this game, for example, why I like it. Like, it's not a game that gives you everything for free. You do something for it to reach your goal. You have to think, and that makes it fun. Oh, really? And yeah, I mean, I don't know those decks, I haven't played against them yet. But it's basically like self-TK or what? What is actually the strategy behind that? Is it like playing a reversal quest or such? Okay, so yeah, it's basically a burn deck. I mean, I remember that. I remember playing Chainburn as well some years ago. I haven't played it in quite a while, or even changed it. But yeah, such strategies can be fun. But yeah, FTK decks can be also quite, yeah, annoying for opponents. Because it's like, yeah, you can play, you can just watch. It's like solitary. But it can be funny. And in my opinion, the archetype or the deck that in my opinion has the best right to FTK is Exodia. But only like the actual win condition Exodia. Because it's kinda made for that. And a draw, for example, can kill the whole combo. So it is fine in my opinion. But remember that FTK with gimmick puppets, for example, that is one that is, in my opinion, not so okay. But yeah, it's quite fun to just build a new deck as well that no one played like that, and then surprising people with that. That is what I also enjoy a lot. Because I remember when I played my Fumble Radeon deck the first time at a tournament, and my opponent was like, was going like, yeah, he called his friend and said, told him, I don't know what this guy is doing. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's playing for 10 minutes already. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, look at that. And at that moment I was like, I did something right. But yeah. But in the end I built a board that was quite strong, even though, yeah, it was almost impossible to break. Like back then my board consisted of 3 Omni Negates, which were Baron, Infinity, and Vortex, plus a Dweller and the setup for Caliga on my opponent's turn. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But the thing is, back then I had to find a way to play Perform Pulse again after Hulk got banned, and thought, okay, let's see play the combo and see what I'm left with. And then I noticed, oh, I have enough level 4 monsters. Hey, that means I could go into Radeon combo. Tried it and it's oddly consistent actually. And thought, okay, then let's do it. And yeah, I'm happy it works. It's my most favorite deck. And some decks just work out of nowhere. Okay, what do we have here? An acorn. Okay. Okay. 1F. I mean, what would you say is your craziest deck that you ever built yourself? Like your biggest pride? I mean, you have time. You don't have to tell me right now or such. Just curious. But yeah, also a few days ago I tried to check out the new cards of Skytracker and build a deck with that. Update my deck. And I would like to build a level 3 spam deck that, yeah, also uses Tour Guide to summon Sangan, so I can also mid-combo search a hand trap with Sangan just before I normally would continue. And I found out that even when you search Gigasaurus with Sangan, you can still special summon it, but its effect won't activate. Or, well, it might yeah, because its effect would activate once it special summons itself. But the special summon itself is no effect that activates. Which is kind of funny. Okay, that's... Well, yeah, by the way, if you want, you can of course already vote for the next game I play after Pokemon Mode, for example, and also the game after my league. I mean, we have lots of time, but you can vote whenever when you want to. Okay, we have that. That's done. So we have the 3. And a 3. Okay. By the way, how do you like football, well, soccer or whatever you call it? Do you enjoy it, or it's more like not your thing? I mean, you probably know that I play eFootball on my channel as well, but who knows, maybe it's your thing or not? Let's see. There's V1. What is that thing? No idea right now. Okay, I have no idea what that is. What is that? A lamp! Interesting, okay. A very old one. Alright, that means I'm done with this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please like and subscribe. Also check out the other playthroughs on my channel if you want to watch more. In the description you can find a link to Linktree where you can find all the profiles linked to the channel, including the Twitch channel where you can watch me stream live, and also the polls where you can vote for the next games I play, and the players I use on the next eFootball stream. And if you have any wishes, questions or feedback, then write it in the comments and I'll make sure to read and reply. And I hope to see you next time again. Have a great time. Bye bye.